tonight we have one of the young women who is in the apprenticeship program, Jamie Lee. And this is a special night for her, and we wanted to give her an opportunity to share with you her story and her growth before we closed and present her. So,
thanks everyone for being here. Jaylene, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. My name is Jamie Lee. I'm from Iowa. I came here about 10 years ago. But I'll just say up front that I've been a meth addict for 15 years, pretty much a daily user. And about a year ago, I was in college here in San Diego, and I had an assignment due for my sociology class. I had to do a project on a social change organization, a local social change organization, and I ended up choosing Shakti Rising because of their name. I was very drawn energetically to the name. And when I walked into this place, I feel like all my life, I can say since I was a very small child, I was always looking for that place where I fit in, like where I just felt like I had my people with me. And I left Iowa for that. I never really felt that I fit in there. I had family problems. Just never really got along. And I came to San Diego. I was here for 9 years, wondering what I was supposed to be doing here. And 9 years later, I walked into this house. And a year later, today's my year anniversary. I'm still here. It's very exciting. Tomorrow will be my 1 year anniversary being clean from meth. Thank you. I came here because I chose to be an apprentice here actually because I was always looking for connection in my life. And because of the type of person that I was and never feeling like I fit in much, I've been a very reclusive type of person, a very private person. I have 2 dogs. They've been my best friends. And a year ago, my girl almost died. And that's how I ended up here. So, it was very moving. I realized at that point that she'd given me 7 years of her life, and I didn't remember any of it. I was too high. And I didn't want to live my life not being mindful of the people and the things that cared for me and gave me everything they had. So, a year later, my girl survived. She just turned 7, and my boy will turn 7 in July. They're still my best friends, and I still spend way too much time alone with them. But they're like my little family, so... It's really good to be here tonight to speak in front of all of you people. I have to say this is very healing for me. This is really difficult. I have social anxiety really badly. So to get up and speak in front of a group of people for me is very difficult. So thank you all for being so kind and patient with me. And also, let's see. I just have to say that a few things that are very different about me now than as compared to a year ago myself. I never used to stand up for myself. I never used to say, no, that's not good for me. I was a huge pushover. I would just let people walk all over me. Like, if you asked me enough times, I would always give in. Everyone that knows me always knew that if you asked me the same question enough times, I would give in to you. One thing I've learned at Shakti is that it's not fair not only to yourself, but to the other person or people involved to not be authentic, to not do what's best for you, because in the end, if you really are authentically choosing what's best for you, it's going to be what's best for everything that's going on. So that's one of the most important things I've been able to start to apply to my life through Shakti, is just being able to live with more authenticity and stand up for myself and say, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And also just to defend myself and not let people hurt me. As a young woman in this society, especially growing up in a town of 1,200 in Iowa, like, you know, nobody wants to hear that stuff. They want to sweep it under the rug because it doesn't happen in the heartland. And that's kind of how I felt when I came here. And I'd spent a lot of years letting people do things to me that hurt. And through Shakti and the support of the women in the community and seeing other strong women and other women struggle just the same as I have, not only have I found companionship and sisterhood in that, which I've never had in my life, I see that it's possible to heal from that and actually go into the world and do wonderful things. And it's not that hope is lost, and I might have been a meth addict for 15 years, but that doesn't mean that I'm a horrible person. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be messed up for the rest of my life. It just means that I can take all that experience and pile it up, and I can love it because it's what I lived, and I can learn from it, and I can be a better person every day. Every day. So that's my goal. But I also wanted to say thank you to my roommate, because if it wasn't for him, that guy right there, this wouldn't be possible. This wouldn't be possible. And for the first time in my life, I have a friend that asks me every day how I am, and she says, well, what about that thing that happened yesterday? Because she actually wants to know. And I want to say thank you, Courtney. I love you. And I love you. I got right now. I came in here with some notes, but I think they just said, hi, my name is Jamie Lee, like last time. I spoke I spoke on my 8-month anniversary. So that's all I got, though. But thank you all for being here tonight.